Yes, no face.
Yeah.
Where do you want it sent, Luke, and where do you want it sent, EQ?
I'm going to send you my Instagram now.
And Luke will send it to
and
me.
I'll send it to Evil Queen. Is that okay? Because before we can speak about something, Sarah, I'm not saying.
That's why I said I'll send it to both of you. Can't have a conversation on something if EQ ain't seen it.
You know, I'm just saying, because someone was more interested in her 21,000 views, said person missed that comment.
On comment onto 22,000 people who were watching.
Yeah, I saw it.
Luke, you see every comment.
Yeah, laugh at it. Laugh at it.
It's not a
laugh. Not a laugh.
Sarah, no, it isn't. But Sarah,
are saying, why does EQ need to see it? Because of Luke can't sit here and have a conversation saying, "Oh, I've seen it." If EQ ain't seen it, because then she ain't gonna have a clue of what he's talking about. So they both need to see it. Get what I'm saying?
Can I just say, if it's that bad and she spoke to this underage person, can I just say, Sarah, is this being reported or not?
All he said to me was that he was going to speak further about it with Tony, but the second message, I said, you need to speak to the police and your parents.
Hang on, I've got loads of messages coming through saying about this now. Listen, if EQ wants to defend Elphaba, she can defend Elphaba, but how can you say that? She's not seen this proof, she's not seen this evidence, so how can she talk on it? Do you know what I mean? We haven't seen anything.
Have you seen your Instagram, Luke?
Evil Queen, you've got a violation.
Age restriction, do you want me to drop?
No, stay
there. Oh, what a shame.
See, I just want to say, Evil Queen doesn't know me, and I don't really know Evil Queen, but I don't like Elphaba. I tried to reach out to her before when she said she needed some guidance because I'm an older person and she reminds me so much of my son, who's 21 now.
Yeah, she will still.
I was ignored. But Evil Queen, I did question before, but watching the thing yesterday, Evil Queen did say at the end of her live, she says, if it turns, and I know that other people don't like that she backs Elphaba, but she will say and admit to it if it turns out that she is wrong, and she's fully said that. So she's not just, I don't think she's just backing Elphaba just to back her. I think she genuinely wants to look out for her and give her some guidance.
I've got these type of, I was explaining to Miss Red yesterday, and I think I might have said it on live as well. For some reason, I've got this motherly instinct towards Elphaba. It's developed since I've been friends with her because... Will you shut up, for fuck's sake? Let somebody else talk, Sarah.
Sorry,
everybody's opinion's valid except mine when it's all about me, you know what I mean, about Elphaba. So I just have these little mothering instincts towards Elphaba because I can see what everyone's doing. And when I was first on social media, I was attacked heinously, and I've had to grow and grow and grow to become so stone-like, you know what I mean, like hard-faced to the things that people say. So if it turns out that Elphaba's done all these things and she is this big pedo at 19, even though there's no police investigations ever, no court cases, she's not being investigated for anything child-related, it's just people saying things on social media, then if it transpires, of course, I'll say, well, you were right, I was wrong, blah, 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 blah. But at the moment, nobody is showing evidence, which is police-related, actually physically child-related. There's no victims. Where's the victims? Where's all these kiddie victims? They're probably in Sarah's inbox, actually.
EQ, come on. Right, wow. Country girl, can I hear from you, Laura? Listen, I'm just going to go on mute for a second because I've been sent the screenshots and I need to read them. EQ, am I okay to forward them to you?
Yeah, baby.
And don't go sprouting his name off or contacting him either.
Well, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not
Laura,
saying
Steph,
no.
You can all unmute, guys. All talk about this. You can all unmute.
Right. I have one perspective on the Elphaba EQ, or the messages about that Sarah's on about, okay? So I think Sarah done correctly and advised said child to contact police, contact his parents. It is a real child, so it's safeguarding issue. So the parents needed to know, the police need to know, and it is then now up to the parents should contact and pursue a police investigation if that's deemed necessary. I haven't seen the messages, nor do I want to. It's not my concern. It's not my business. It is between Elphaba and, you know, the person to send the messages to.
Steph, why did they go to Sarah and not to the parents in the first place?
Do you know what, EQ? I can't answer that, darling. I wish I could have the answers.
Please.
And I've known you, I know you a long time.
Yes, babe.
And I'm not going to sit and disrespect you, because your opinion is absolutely valid as well. It happened on your platform.
Thank you, gorgeous.
But what I'm saying is, Sarah done correctly by advising to contact or inform the parents of Elphaba inappropriately contacting the 15-year-old. Is that right?
I'm not going to say.
Yeah, he was.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
say.
he was 15. He was younger at the time.
I don't.
No, I'm asking Sarah, was it 15 years old?
No.
Yeah, he was 15. But I say I didn't know he was 15 when I responded
Right,
to his.
you did not listen, darling. You did not do anything wrong.
No, I
You
know I didn't.
believed a 15-year-old boy was contacted by Elphaba, so you advised correctly to contact the police and to contact his parents, and the parents now have a responsibility to pursue a police case. This is what I'm saying. A police case, because it is now a major safeguarding issue for that young boy. It will now involve his school, because the school will have to be made aware. His devices will all have to be checked, including Elphaba's as well. Okay, and your Sarah as well. Yours as well will have to be downloaded, and all communication between you and the boy will have to be looked at by police.
You're going to get investigated, Sarah.
No, it's not that it's being investigated, Chelsea. It's not just being investigated. It's just that they'll have to look at all sides. Elphaba's communication from start to finish.
Well, in that same respect, and you saying that Sarah's device needs to be checked, well, Sarah's forwarded it on to No Face.
Yeah, everybody that has those communications will all have to show the communication from start to finish.
For one, my daughter, years and years ago, I'll tell you how long ago it was. It was when the big computers were out. She's 26 now. Was maliciously... Melissa's, I can't say it, contacted by some guy asking
malicious
her for
communications.
That's it. He was asking her for some pictures, and she didn't feel safe saying it to me because she thought I'd go mad. She told somebody at school, whose then parents came and told me because they told their parents. So it isn't always that when you say, oh, well, they need to go and tell their parents. Some kids don't feel they can talk to their parents about stuff like that.
No, you're right. You know, and that's why schools have like safeguard officers and stuff in place, because if kids aren't confident to talk to their parents, they have the safeguarding team within schools.
I know, but
who they can also contact.
Some children feel isolated and don't tell anybody. So what Sarah should have done was, right, this message isn't right or whatever. Should have forwarded it to anybody and say, can you tell me whereabouts she lives so I can forward this to the police?
Why didn't Sarah call the police instantly and say, I've got this 15-year-old child who's messaging me on text?
He asked the name of the man who was looking into Elphaba.
But you had a responsibility. It came to you. You should have rang the police.
I answered the question. I answered the question.
Have you reported this, Sarah, today yourself to the police? Because you have the direct...
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Liar.
Okay.
Right, so Sarah, you have reported to the police. So what I suggest, look, if this has been reported to police, I think it is that it's discussed.
Guys, I'm just going to let No Face, No Case talk now, because we've just had a conversation. I'm going to let him say what he was saying. Go on, No Face.
Sorry.
Obviously, I've only seen these messages today. Obviously, you sent them to me yesterday, Sarah. If this is to be discussed, then more proof needs to be brought forward, because obviously all we can see is a couple of screenshots of something. There's not a full conversation. I'm not saying this guy's lying, but the other thing is this guy needs to go to the police with it rather than here first, because at the end of the day, he can't even come on and speak if he's 15.
Pearl's ringing me now. Sorry, guys.
Do you know what I mean? So it needs to be stopped